Hey everybody, Peter Green at Agile for All. Come to you with your daily dose of Agile. Today is Tuesday, and on Tuesday, it's Top of Mind Tuesday. And today, what's top of mind for me is this role of an Agile coach. I see more and more people listing themselves as Agile coaches. I see more and more people asking questions about the role of an Agile coach. I even see questions that show a real lack of understanding of what an Agile coach is. For example, hey, I'm an Agile coach. What are all the documents that are required in Agile? That show kind of a lack of understanding of what the Agile Manifesto even talks about. So today I want to talk about this role and give you my 2 tips if you're an Agile coach or an organization considering hiring one. So first of all, what is an Agile coach? Well, this is something that nobody agrees on. I first came across the term from Lisa Adkins when she wrote the book Coaching Agile Teams, where she wanted to blend the space of kind of Agile and the Scrum framework and Kanban and the world of professional coaching. And her and Michael Spade and others did a fantastic job of kind of merging those 2 worlds. That's where I came across it first. I was looking at this term, though, Agile coaching, because there's already a conflict in that, or a potential conflict in that in the professional coaching world, the client owns the agenda. It's not a role of teaching the client what to do. It's the role of bringing the best out of them. And so it's really the client's agenda, not the coach's agenda. As soon as you add the term Agile onto that, now we add some constraints to that, which could be in conflict in some organizations. At any rate, I looked up this term agility coach because that's a pretty well-defined role in athletics. So what does an agility coach do? Well, they help athletes increase their speed, their flexibility, their reaction time, things like that. For athletes, that's an end in and of itself, to be faster, more nimble. For organizations, they define Agile very differently. And this, I think, is at the root of the confusion around this term Agile coaching. Because if you dive into it, an organization might have a huge spectrum of what it means to be Agile, let alone what a coach does. Like Agile for any given organization might mean the ability to respond to business changes rapidly. It might mean a philosophy about how complex work is best managed. It might mean a set of values and principles related to developing software. It might mean a set of practices related to Scrum or SAFe or another set of methods. It might mean using Jira, or we have a daily meeting that we call a Scrum. It might mean to some organizations, I don't care what you call it, just make my teams go faster. We need more. So I'm not going to give you my definition of what Agile is in this video or what an Agile coach does, but I am going to share 2 things that I find helpful. And that is, number 1, to agree on what Agile means for you and for your organization. What do we mean when we say Agile? Is it a philosophy? Is it a set of values and principles? Is it a prescriptive method that we're going to use to build products or services? Whatever you're going to call it, please agree on that before you start. Number 2, agree on what roles and responsibilities need to be played in order to get the benefits out of whatever it is that you agree Agile means. So if you already have the title of Agile Coach, if you're already doing that job, I'm willing to bet a decent amount of money that you've run into conflict and frustration about those 2 things. About we disagree on what Agile means, and we haven't agreed on what the roles and responsibilities are of the coach. So if you're an Agile coach right now, see if you can get to a shared understanding of those things before you do any more coaching at the team level, maybe. And if you're considering hiring an Agile coach, I would sit down and see if you can agree as a group that's going to do the hiring. What do we mean by Agile? And what is a coach going to do for us? And then define Agile coach for your team, for your organization, and tap into the broader community about what Agile coaching is all about. I think there are a lot of great sources of that information, but there are also a lot of sketchy ones. And so check out what professional coaching actually means. Check out what the Agile Manifesto is all about, and some of the better, more modern takes on that might be helpful in defining those things for you and your team. Hopefully that's helpful to you. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button, share it with a friend. If you'd like to get this content in your inbox on a daily basis, please subscribe to the channel, and I hope you have a great week.